What is up, you guys? Welcome back for another edition of Live Editing with WESTPSYDE. Today I'm going to be working on a project from a few months back. Had a night race going on. Second here, get a chat popped up. How was everybody's Christmas? What's up, Tired Flyer? Cool, man. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, let's get started. So I'm just going to be scrubbing through a bunch of footage right now. What's up, high as fuck? Yeah, so I'm just going to be scrubbing through a bunch of B-roll. How was everyone's Christmas? What'd you guys get? Oh, a session. That's sweet. What's up, Drop Bear? How you doing, buddy? So this is a song I got to work with. I'll let this play out for a minute while I pack a bowl and get torqued up. I would love to come to Oregon, man. I've been there once when I was super young. Took a trip up the north, through the redwood forest, and stopped up in Oregon, then turned back around. But it'd be cool. I really want to take like a whole Pacific Coast Highway trip and go all the way up to NorCal, through Oregon, all the way up to Washington. I've never been to Washington. This is not the video of the for Gearhead. This is just something I've been meaning to put out. This go to sleep at night thinking about this edit because it's sitting on my hard drive for so long. So I figured I would knock it out. Yeah, we're gonna start off with this little clip of Spoonie. Drop the speed a little bit. Parmesan, if Tired Flyer, I'll be in SoCal January 14th. I'm heading to Vegas January 12th for the holiday hangover. And then I will be in SoCal visiting my dad. He lives in Huntington Beach. But I plan on ripping down in Palm Springs with one of my sponsors, Richard from Multicopter Builders. And then, yeah, I want to fly with as many dudes as I can while I'm down there in SoCal. So if you're free around, probably Thursday, I'll be free if you want to rip. If you guys don't know, this is definitely Parmesan approved content. You guys didn't catch the shit show last night on UFDA Crew Shit Show. We had old Mr. Presidente El Drib on. Cool. What is up, Kelly? How are you doing this evening? Everybody had a great holiday. Oh, you're gonna be in Arizona? Oh, no worries, bro. I'll be back down there. Yeah. How are you guys' edits coming? You got any cool projects going on? But you get out flying today? Chilly here, so I didn't fly. Congrats again, Mr. Enoch, on the Rotor Riot Spotlight. If you guys haven't checked out Enoch's stuff, go check out his channel. The Madman on the Sticks. Yeah, so this all this footage is from a night me and all the local Grand Junction guys got together and set up some Christmas lights, and I got a bunch of lighting for my my DJ rigs, so set all those lights up. Lots of fun. What we can't get out of all this footage that's been just sitting around. Who's got footage that's been sitting around forever? I have so many projects that I need to get done. Hey, that's Spoony J! Spoony J, the house. What's up, buddy? Don't like that one. This was when I was learning on the goals. So a little bit cringeworthy in some spots, but you know, gotta start somewhere, right? Topic adventure vlog? Sounds interesting. What is that exactly? What's up, Gearhead? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, this was such a good time. Oh, Spoony, I went to Walmart and I actually went in the holiday section and they have rope lights for $3.50. I picked up a few sets. I might go back and get more. Because that's fucking cheap as fuck. They're like, I think they were like $7 normally, but still a good deal. I tried finding colored Christmas lights. They only had clear. Kind of sad about it. Hired Flyer's editing a video on a problem that he's as an FPV pilot. Don't want to give too many spoilers. Well, that sounds cool, man. Definitely post that. I'd be that when you're finished. Your head, you're out of shape. See, that would have been a good shot if it was in focus. Hate that, just all out of focus. Sometimes that autofocus actually looks cool. We can get that little focus change to line up on like a beat. Cool. Yeah, I like that. What's up, Starkey? So I think, yeah, here's some of the actual footage of the track during the day. Out. Gearhead. This project is from a few months back, probably 6 months actually, more honestly. Set up a bunch of Christmas lights and party lights and had like a LED race. But it's just sitting here, so I figured I would try and get it done. Don't worry, I'll get to your edit soon. I promise. I want to spend some time on that for you. Did you put a bunch of B-roll in there for me, Gearhead? Oh yeah. Cinematic footage can definitely be fast-paced. Could do, say, like a some kind of like fast-paced running sequence, like through a city or on a bike or on a board or. Yeah, I like a lot more of the mellow stuff usually. Sometimes I'll have like high energy stuff. If you've seen my bass jumping one, it's pretty fast paced there towards the end. You can definitely. That's what I like about cinematography and video editing is I think all rules are made to be broken. Try stuff that works for you and you like. Because at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters is yours. There are things that you can do to maybe help people watch your videos. Change the way you edit just a hair, the way you set up your videos. So if you want a tip, get people to actually be glued to your videos and watch them. Trick is to get them glued within the first 30 seconds. Like I'm doing this right here with you guys, but after I'm done with this, I have some Mavic footage before it got dark and like as it got dark, and I was gonna do a super fast paced back and forth and day and night, almost like a little trailer, if that makes sense, like a little teaser trailer at the beginning of video. Or like the last video I did where I announced Gearhead as the winner, the first 30 seconds is corkscrewing around these power lines, and then Maddie flipping and just barely missing power lines. Tips on getting good B-roll. Shoot a lot of it. Shoot a lot of B-roll. That's always a good tip because the more you shoot, more you have to work with. Shoot the same scene at different angles. Yeah, if you want master tips, go over to Peter McKinnon's channel. He is who I basically learned from on YouTube. Peter McKinnon, Chris Howe, Maddie's part of their crew. Shoot a lot of it and have friends that do it. Spoony J helps me out with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get some of that shit.
That's Virjan talking. Then and that's another tip is kind of always be looking what would be. So I remember this moment right here. We were walking by this flag, and I had my camera in my hand, and I just saw all these like next to the flag, and I was like, if I frame it right, it might look good. John saw me do it, and he was like, ooh. Fuck yeah, the UAV Futures win. Here's them HDOs, you guys. Thank you, Stu. Thank you, Fat Shark. You guys can hate on me right now, but I just have a cheap $50 video receiver module in these $500 goggles. Rapid fire we'll get here soon enough. Gearhead, do what you're doing, keep flying, and there'll just be a point when you don't need another quad, but you want to create, little videos. At that point, my DSLR camera was $450. Spoony J just picked one up Black Friday for $400. So really not that much step into. I for some reason when I thought about a DSLR camera, I just assumed they were $1,000, like on the low end. But you can get a really cheap camera that does, like my camera does 1080-60. Oh, what's up, Skoden? What are you doing this evening, buddy? Like my snap is on. Go. Yeah, and this helps your video clips snap to the line. See, now it's snapping. Magnet right here. Actual Premiere Pro tips instead of me just sitting here talking. Your main concern is to never get your head in the shot. Another tip on B-roll is lots of movement. And another tip to get a nice, like, out of focus to focus shot is something with the intention of reversing it in post. Like, okay, so I'm nice and slow and focused on this, but if I'm gonna reverse it, start out of focus, so we'll get it to where the lights are just coming in. Drop this here and then reverse it. Now what's going to happen is I have a frame that's going to go from out of focus, and then it's going to snap into focus at the end. So anytime you want to time remap something that you first, you want to nest it first. Nest. Then we're going to time remap it. right there, we're going to add a point. Drag our speed. But like more gradual slow down. Want to clip end right there. Want to it up before the end. Add another point. Back up. What else we got here? Same thing there. Drop an endpoint there with I. O. Drop an out point. Drag it down. Reverse it again. Nest it because we're going to time remap it. Point, drag it down. 50 looks like. Can't get the shot to play out until clip. What else we got? That's what. Duh. Hey, pig. Yeah, Adobe Premiere is pretty awesome. Do it a trial, and it's $20 a month, which a lot of people I've heard bitch about that it's a monthly thing, but it's almost easier to bring to people that don't have $300-400 to just drop right away.
Yeah, dude, I would have flown more earlier. Like, it's
The audio is the funniest thing whenever you just always have like background noise.
I know you guys are like the big dogs, more or less.
The big dogs. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's our buddy Bradley. Time remap that where silent. Drop a point. Could even do. That might look cool. RGB split that. I'll show you guys how to do that. So your RGB splitting, you want to have the smallest clip as possible. A lot of processing power to render it. Have that clip. Probably nest these. So need 3 different clips because the preset that I use drop a different value, the color, and it separates spectrum for you, which is cool. As you just drop these presets on here. It already comes scale adjusted. Probably because there's only green, honestly. Alright, well, we'll just carry on then. Have some track footage at this point. So let's go back to you know what the GoPro with a 10-minute clip means. Had to look for your GoPro. So, and I did not shoot GoPro the right night settings, so it's dark. But what you can do, quad noise, yep. Can do, bring your exposure up here. It's gonna start getting noisy, but I mean, it's a little bit of noise is better than not able to see. Contrast up just a hair, just the highlights and the whites. Shadows up, but then again, it's gonna start getting noisy. Oh, much. Could mess with the sharpness, but then it's gonna start a little weird. Bring it to like 15. We'll just let it play till we want to break a song to back to some control or something. We'll let this out. Yes, the quad noise. What is everybody up to this evening? Anybody got cool new toys? Is this the 420 channel? Still eating. What's up, Noid? Got your stickers in an envelope. I just need to put it in the mail. Footie, you got a new chair? That's fucking awesome, bro. Guys, that's another fucking tip. Have a good office chair to edit in there and for your time and not fucking hate life. Every time I go over to Spoonie's house, he's like sitting there. Looks like he's on like a fucking drum stool. Get the Walmart special. He didn't send you the bolts? What fucks? Those fucks. Mobula 7, hell yeah. Nick, my neighbor, he got the Tiny Hawk. He brought it over, and that's why I put that module in the HDOs, was to try them out. The only time I've used those so far was on my buddy's Tiny Hawk, and I'd like, it's still, the 4.3 is still weird to me. I'm used to my DOMs and the 16.9, but picture is like, it looks, it's like HD. I can understand why they call them like can make their fucking HD fucker. The clarity is ridiculous. It's hard to believe that it's like analog video. I am interested to see what the DVR looks like. DVR on my DOMs is fucking crap. Oh, I've tried the Transformers, the big old fucks. So we don't need to watch the quad footage here, but we'll watch this roll sequence. Dude, the Zero. I love that fucking thing. Thank you very much, Godin. Shout out to him because he put up with the Zero board. Oh, the HDOs have as amazingly better picture. Drop there. So it's an OLED screen versus our normal LED screens that we've been flying with. OLEDs, it's just, I think Spencer told me this right. Not 100%, but I think like the blacks or more black, it's like a true black. The pixel turns off rather than, you know, yeah, I don't know. $500 is a steep price to pay for goggles, and I probably don't think I would have bought them. I mean, my DOMs work amazing, and I love them. Like, I never have any complaints. Hot Dog FPV. If you guys don't have a Hot Dog FPV strap, you need one in your life. I'm telling you, it makes your goggles fit better. Less light leaks. It actually sits on your face like it's supposed to. Yeah, the OLED shit is crazy. Richard Sheldon, he runs the cinemizers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those, but they're like glasses. And those have been running the OLED screens for a while. I wish Fat Shark comes out with OLED 16.9 goggles, then I will be completely sold. I'll trade somebody my fucking HDOs. Those. Yeah, let's watch this. So let's look what else to throw in here. Yeah, I need a prime lens for my camera. So prime lens is a low aperture lens, and those are good for low light situations. Lets more light in. Hey, Gravy. Got to jump in a meeting for a bit, huh? So yeah, that's a little bit of B-roll arrangement. Can show you guys a couple other things. See what I got to show you guys. My Osmo video. Be out soon. I ended up taking it back to Best Buy. I broke my phone. I was out testing the thing. Like, oh, I better just take this back. I had enough footage to make a little video. I compared it to what I taped it up to the Hero 5 and the Hero 7. Did a comparison with that. I'm drinking some Blue Moons. Nothing special. Speaking of that, I'm gonna go get one. Grabbing a beer, be right back. Yeah, the Osmo is really cool, and I might buy it again in the future, but I have cameras that do the same thing. For now, at least. So here's what I got so far. You guys think? I just do a little bit of unboxing. Back into a little bit more of a... Yeah, this is some footage from it. Go into the actual video from it. It takes really great video. It does. It shoots 4K 60. Field of view is just super narrow. That's very narrow right there. This is the face tracking mode, which is pretty awesome. It literally just tracks your face. My garden, ladies. Yeah, so here is the comparison with the Hero 5 no stabilization, Hero 7 hyper smooth, and then the Osmo Pocket in FPV. Here's running. And you can just see the oscillation on this thing when I strapped it to my quad. Look at that thing move around. Look how shitty it looks. Strap it to your quad on the right. It just picks up these weird vibrations and it's just straight Jello City. Look how narrow that field of view is. It's just like pathetic. Yeah, complete poop, right? I did not expect it to be this bad. I really did not. Yeah, it had no problem tracking like the Acro. It just picked up these weird vibes. That's that. Yeah, crappy, right? I was like, I know it's not going to be great, but I didn't expect it to be that fucking bad. Like, that is horrible, unusable, you know? And I didn't, like, buy it for putting on a quad, but it was just sad to see it just work so poorly. Yeah, gimbals can't handle the FPV. They're not supposed to be on an FPV quad. And I will say, you guys, the new Hypersmooth update is ridiculously crazy. I broke my 7, the screen, but it still records, so I'm line it until I gotta go bring it back to Best Buy. And I guess I could show you guys this stuff I did. Yeah, you could probably get it isolated, Godin. You really could. Like, it probably wouldn't even be that hard. You know, use the same kind of mounting that, you know, even just look at like a DJI. There's like little rubber, you know, bushings that keep it off of, you know, the actual Mavic itself, and that I'm sure isolates the motor vibration. So I'm guarantee you could, if you could design a sick frame for that thing, that I bet probably wouldn't give you jello. But at that point, it's just like, you don't need to do that. Like a Hypersmooth is just as good. And honestly, in my opinion, walking around, FPV mode versus Hypersmooth, Hypersmooth kicked its ass. It just knows how to track the motion, especially after that update. Because before, say you wanted to do like a nice long, flowy shot, the Hypersmooth would start tracking back. Yeah, this is some visuals I'm working on for got a show I'm DJing on Friday. but I somewhat choreographed the first little part. One song I want to open with. If you guys didn't know, I'm also a DJ. That was like my passion before FPV. That's why I'd like the music part of making videos is like half the fun for me, you know? But I created this little visualization for my set.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating.
I did a lot of this with
I'm not saying that
the kaleidoscope effect inside Premiere,
like everything else, is useful in moderation,
and just using drone footage.
but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world.
This is the beginning of meditation.
Most of us would have rather money than tangible wealth, and a great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed. And to read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event. This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere science, we are destroying nature. We are so tied up in our minds that we've lost our senses. Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say because it isn't words. It isn't material, that's just an idea. Reality is
The point cannot be explained in words.
What's up, Rick James? What up, Virjan?
I'm not trying to put you down. It's an expression of you as you are. One must live. We need.
And then I'll probably go into this song. Yeah, I was having lots of fun messing around with that kaleidoscope effect. Just layering different shit, using different blending modes. You can use Premiere for so much. What up, Primitive? Just hanging out, getting high, watching some trippy shit. Yeah, I had to throw some of this, you know, mid-range shit in. All these kids at the show are gonna be all fucked up on drugs. They're gonna feel like they're flying. Dude, Enoch. I'll drop some Parmesan up in this bitch. I like this one a lot, actually. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'll just take Parmesan and like track it across the screen, and then I'll like kaleidoscope that, dude, and it'll just be like little parms just fucking all mirrored. Well, right on, everybody. It is 8 o'clock here. Thank you very much for tuning in. This was a good one. Had a good time. Thanks, everybody, for joining, giving me the watch time minutes. Helps me build the channel. Hit the like button. And if you guys have not watched my 420 FPV submission video, it's my last upload. Go watch that and hit that like button. And help me pick up another team. I like, you know, I feel like 420 FPV made for me. So, cheers, you guys. Good night. Until next time.